Watch this in high definition. I spent hours working on putting music together for this video. I found out after I put the music together that due to copyright laws, I can't use that music. At first I thought, ugh, I spent so many hours on timing the music to make it perfect. So I said out loud, all right, Lord, what do I do now? The thought then crossed my mind. You want to be a motivational speaker one day. Don't just write your story, tell it. I started working on this video at the beginning of January 2013. I've put about 40 hours into this, along with a lot of emotions and tears. I let things of the world distract me from finishing it. I'm glad, because I wasn't going to put in certain information, due to fear of others judging me. Months later, I decided to be brave and add those extra slides about myself. Why? Because I have helped a lot of people to stop hurting themselves over the years, and I thought I could help so many more if people knew. So today I am brave. Today I share a portion of my life story. There have been many times I almost deleted this video. There is a lot of information on how I handled being bullied. This is extremely personal. It is not easy for me to make public. It took me 8 months to get the courage to do this. However, I finally found my life purpose, and that is to help others heal. I feel I cannot do that fully unless people know why I choose kindness over hate. People need to know why I always do my best to smile at every person I meet. It's because I don't know what someone is dealing with, and someone once smiled to me in a moment I needed it most, when they had no idea what hell I was living in. Now I choose to pass on smiles. The reason I didn't give up on this video is because of a woman who lives in Africa, who contacts me weekly, who believes in me and inspires me every day to keep moving forward with my mission to help others heal. I believe she is an angel. Thank you for being the brave, inspiring woman you are. Thank you to everyone who ever has shown me love, kindness, and sweet words. Thank you to everyone in my support group online. We live states, countries, and oceans apart, but you all support and believe in me and my purpose and my cause. Thank you to those who were there to hold my hand through the storms of my life, while the waves came crashing down on me and I felt like I was drowning. You know who you are. Thank you from the bottom of my soul. Thank you to my husband. You accept me as I am. You do not try and change me. Thank you for loving the real me. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the courage to follow the desires in my heart that guide me in helping others to heal. Every single moment of my existence, I have had life lessons, and it is my goal to share them in hopes that someone, even one person, will feel hope, love, courage, and peace enter their soul, so they can begin their journey to heal their life hurts and learn from their life lessons too, so they can help someone heal. This video is dedicated to every single person who has ever been bullied. Stay strong. You will make it through the storm. You are beautiful. You are loved. I believe that bullies are people who are hurting inside and don't know how to release their pain, so they take it out on others so they are not alone. What they really need is someone to help them let go of whatever pain and anger they are holding onto in a healthy way. Bullying is wrong and it destroys lives. Think, who bullied them first? Someone had to have bullied them first for them to have learned it. This video is also dedicated to every single person who spoke up and said, I was raped, or I was sexually abused, and got bullied because of it. Stay strong. I know exactly how you feel. I made it. So can you. Just keep breathing. A few of my friends recently got out of the hospital for suicide attempts. People didn't believe them when they said I was raped, and chose to bully them instead of helping them. Stay strong, my friends. I believe you and I believe in you. When one door closes, another one opens. How will you know what is behind the next door if you choose to kill yourself? You will never know what could have been if you are dead. Keep breathing. Now, take a moment and be silent while watching this video. This silence is for every single person who committed suicide because they felt they couldn't face the bullies anymore. Words. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That depends. Not everyone feels that way at first in life. Words can hurt. Like a person throwing you to the ground, a basketball being thrown at your head, a hand hitting your face, being punched in the stomach, having your hair pulled. And can feel like every ounce of life in you is being slowly sucked out and you no longer feel anything. Words like thunder thighs, liar, drama queen, ugly face, lazy. Did you know your face is uglier than the ugly chihuahua on the Taco Bell commercials? Yeah, you ugly Mexican. No one is talking to you because someone is spreading a rumor that you are a lesbian. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Sorry. You're not really depressed. You just want attention. You're an attention whore. You know, you'd be pretty if you wore makeup. You'd be so pretty if you did your hair. Slut. Whore. Easy. Schizophrenic white trash whore. Stupid. Dumb. Moocher. Midget. As a boy in his truck sped up in the parking lot at my high school while I walked with two girls, he yelled that out his window to me, barely missing me with his truck. I can still feel the breeze from that truck whooshing past me and hear his and his friend's laughter echoing inside of my head, and my friend yelling to him, "Jerk!" But the laughter always seems to be louder. You should kill yourself. The world would be better without you. Rumors also started to spread about me faster than wildfire. Those are some of the things people said to me from elementary on. In school, via email, text, to my face. It stopped when I was in my 20s. I'm 28. It was hard, but I did my best to be kind to everyone who was mean to me. I didn't tell my family everything. I didn't want them to worry. So I would go to my room every day after school and cry silently into my pillow and pretend to be asleep if anyone walked in. I didn't want to be a burden. I began to believe those vicious, dark words. The words constantly replayed in my head, over and over and over again, constantly haunting me. When I was in middle school, I started starving myself. I would then wait a few days and then overeat. It was usually junk food. I waited till no one was watching me. I started overdosing on ibuprofen. I stopped one day when a friend caught me in the bathroom. She threw the pills in the sink. I begged her not to tell. I even would make lists of how I could take my life. I mostly drew pictures. I would cake on makeup, but it was always the wrong color. In high school, I continued to starve myself. Then a few days later, I would overeat. Then I would overexercise. When I did, I worked out 2 to 3 hours at a time. The cycle continued. I would eat a whole box of cereal when no one was looking, followed by an entire container of ice cream. Then I'd feel like I was fat, and so I would starve myself a few days. And the cycle continued. I became severely depressed and suicidal. I started hurting myself any way I could, in places people couldn't see. All I could think about was death, and how I thought it would be sweeter than the hell I was living in. I felt nothing, like I was already dead inside. One day, at school, a friend stopped me and said, "You look like a ghost, walking the halls of..." Hi, where did you go? She could tell I was dead inside. I was constantly crying in the bathroom stalls, in class, in the hallways, my head down on my desk, and sometimes leaning up against the bathroom wall, just trying to breathe. I became a self-abuser and didn't even know it. I had become my own worst enemy. At home, when no one was around, I would find ways to hurt myself. One day, I started to scratch my skin frantically. The next thing I knew, I became a cutter. It soon became my way of coping with traumatic memories and people constantly bullying me. I became addicted because it was the only way I could feel anything. I was so dead inside, I felt like I couldn't feel physical pain. And sometimes I felt something when I would cut. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to feel anything. When I was alone in my bedroom, if I wasn't hurting myself, I was writing or singing or listening to music. It helped me, if I could get myself to do it. I tried to focus on doing other things so I wouldn't do the unthinkable. I started to shut out my family and my friends. I started telling myself out loud that I was the words I was told I was, because I started to believe those words. In my car, I would yell and scream at myself the names others had called me. I started treating myself the way others were treating me. I didn't mention all of the things people did to me, just some of the words, because words can hurt just as much as physical pain, sometimes more. Sometimes words leave you feeling dead inside. I didn't mention all of the ways I used to hurt myself. Just know, I didn't always cope with being bullied well. In fact, it got so bad, I would look in a mirror and tell myself horrible, vicious things, believing the voices of the past. I hurt myself for years. It came to a point where I was so numb I felt nothing, even when I would cut. I couldn't even cry anymore. So, I constantly listened to music and continued writing. I hoped and prayed that I would be able to one day climb out of hell. I never gave up hope, even though I wanted to. Over the last few years, the voices of the past started to fade away, because I started to focus on happy memories and kind words. I'm sorry for what I did to you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are gifted. You are talented. Everything I do it for you because I love you. You need to write a book. You are an angel. You should start a blog. You could help my daughter. You could help so many people. You're loving. You are going to do great things. No one has ever been as kind to me as you are, and you don't even know me. I'm so glad to have met you. You don't even know me, yet you care. You took time to see what was wrong when everyone else walked by me. Do you have any idea of how many people you can help? You have a very healing voice. You inspire me. You're awesome. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. You don't even know me. Thanks for taking the time to listen. You made me feel better. I love you, Mama. I'm proud of you. You're my best friend. Because of you, I have hope for this world. I believe you have so much to offer this world. I made a choice, and I decided to let those words echo in my head and drown out the voices of the past. I'm in a beautiful relationship. I got married May 4th. One night in December, he was staring at my face, and I asked him, "What are you doing?" He replied with a soft and sweet voice, "I'm admiring your beauty." I was speechless. I had on no makeup, and my hair was messy. Little did he know that in August 2012, I looked in the mirror for the first time ever and said out loud, "I am not ugly. I am beautiful." I then broke down and cried. I finally conquered the voices of the past. Over the years, when I am out and about, every time I see someone who looks sad, I make my way to go to them and give some kind of compliment and smile. I don't leave till they smile back. I don't want anyone to ever feel the pain and suffering I have felt. A lot of people will be shocked learning these things about me. I did a very good job of hiding behind my makeup, fake happiness, and my smile. I have heard this quote many times, "Fake it till you make it," Mary Kay Ash. So I lived it, and it helped me to stay strong. I am at a place of peace now. To everyone struggling with your battles of life, keep breathing. You will make it. I did. I am proud to say that I am no longer a self-abuser. I truly love myself. I won because I choose to keep breathing. Sadly, many people, adults, teenagers, preteens, and even small children, commit suicide because they can't handle the ringing and echoing of the voices and words of bullies inside their heads. They can't handle their reality. They lose hope and give up. Let's take a moment and think. What if someone had stood up for them? What if someone had reached out to hold their hands? What if someone held them while they cried and cried with them, held their hands, walked through the storms of life with them? It is never too late to reach out and apologize to someone you have been unkind to, even if it is years later. You never know how it will shift their thinking and help heal them. I am truly sorry for every unkind word or act I have ever said or done. Why? So why is it I am making a video about the pains of my past? Because we learn from history. This is part of my history, and I want people to look at it and learn something. Think before you speak. You don't know what is going on in people's lives. We all have secrets. You never know what people are really hiding behind their smiles. You don't know their history. It is my hope and prayer that people will watch this video, and when they see someone being bullied, they will remember my story and become strong enough to stand up for that person who is being bullied, because that person may be too afraid to stand up for themselves. That person may be scared speechless. Your voice could save them and possibly even make the bully or bullies think about their words. What do I do now when painful memories surface? I allow myself to cry when needed. I take myself to dinner on occasion. I meditate and I pray. I eat healthy food. Sometimes I eat chocolate too. I write and I sing. I go to therapy. I go running. I spend time with my husband, family, friends, and my dog. I look up positive quotes. I go on Facebook and look for people who seem sad and chat with them to cheer them up. I do random acts of kindness. I live and I breathe. So, overall, the lesson is words can hurt. Words can also heal. I have forgiven every single person who ever hurt me in any way. I have also forgiven myself. Be careful of what you say and do, because karma is real. How will it find you? Think. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. Buddha. You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. Rosa Parks. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Mother Teresa. Smile at everyone you see. You never know when your smile will be the only kind, loving, and healing thing in someone's day. Angela Marie. Me. Kindness should become the natural way of life, not the exception. Gautama Buddha. I think the biggest disease the world suffers from in this day and age is the disease of people feeling unloved. I know that I can give love for a minute, for half an hour, for a day, for a month, but I can give. I am very happy to do that. I want to do that. Princess Diana. Life's most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Martin Luther King Jr. Kindness is a language which the dumb can speak, the deaf can understand. C.N. Bovey. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness, the Dalai Lama. Kindness gives birth to kindness. Sophocles. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. William Arthur Ward. Whenever you are to do a thing, though it can never be known but to yourself, ask yourself how you would act were all the world looking at you and act accordingly. Thomas Jefferson. You have the chance to give your positive attitude in this negative world. Did you know that if you just gave 3 sincere compliments a day for a year, you would have made 1,000 people happier? Sometimes it takes just a little effort to make a difference in someone's life. Mary Kay Ash. Love one another as I have loved you. Jesus Christ. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Gandhi. Those are some of my favorite words I have ever heard in my entire life. Those words made a huge impact on me and my healing, my finding peace, and my finding love in a world full of hurt. Remember, not everyone is mean. There are lots of kind people in this world. Will your words be hurtful, cruel, and damaging? Will someone one day look back and remember, oh yeah, I remember that cruel voice and those cruel words? Or will your words be healing, kind, and peaceful? And one day someone will say, "Oh yeah, I remember those sweet and soft words." Think to yourself right now and ask yourself, how do I want my voice and my words to echo inside of someone's head? Think. How will your voice be heard?